right, we're going to head over to the hotline because on the phone, we welcome in former Hutto head coach, now solely athletic director, Coach Brad LaPlante. And, Coach, I believe you're driving to the Softball College World Series right now?
I'm hoping to get 3 at-bats. If they'll just pitch to me and not walk me, we'll be in great shape.
That's great. Is that something that you usually go to?
This is going to be a first time. I've wanted to go, but my lovely wife, Christy, has always wanted to go as well. She was a college softball player, a college softball coach before we moved to the great state of Texas. And we just said we need to get out of town and go do something together. So that's where we're going.
That is too awesome. Well, thanks, Christy, for letting us take your husband's time for a minute here. But, Coach, let's be honest about the real reason I called you. So there was a tweet that had come out at 6:59, I believe, p.m. on May 27th saying that you were switching over to be just the athletic director. I wanted to ask you if you knew what the Dave Campbell's crew was doing at about 3 p.m. that exact same day, sending this magazine thing we do to press.
I've heard about that magazine, very fond of it, and good old Tip had a great text message to me with "dude" somewhere in there. So yes, did find that out after that.
Well, too funny. Well, Coach, first off, congratulations, man, on switching over to just the athletic director role. Want to ask you, that's a big decision. It's hard. Coaches, Texas high school football coaches, they're kind of rooted there down on the field, and to pull yourself off of that, I'm sure there was good reason for it. Kind of what are you looking forward to? What are you excited about? But what made this the right move for you?
Well, I mean, when you step behind the desk and you make the decision to become an athletic director and a head football coach, it's not about you. It's about the kids. It's about your staff. It's about servant leadership there to them. And when you have a growing district like we do, let's take the past 2 years, COVID, more growth. In my time, we were, I believe in 2014 we got here, we had 1,750 at the 9th through 12th grade level, and now we'll probably hit 2,700 this year. So during that time, we really hadn't added any athletic staff. We now have a separate 9th grade campus that's not on the same land site as our 10th through 12th grade building, so that adds extra time and energy to take care of your staff. We've renovated and rebuilt up our awesome Hutto Memorial Stadium, and we want that to be a playoff destination for football and soccer, and we've had district track there already this year. So when you take just the growth and different changes that a growing district has, and the added duty, and to be able to serve not only a 6A high school football program, but all the other awesome sports that we have in Hippo Nation, the time was right to split it into 2 positions and serve our community better.
And you mentioned this. I mean, you got there in 2014, and you've been there ever since. Obviously, the 4 years as OC and then the 5 years as head coach. What about Hutto, Texas makes it so special and really makes it feel like home for you and for your wife and your kids to be able to stay around there?
Well, ever since we got there, the people were always welcoming, and then you learn about the story of the Hippo, and you're the one mascot in the nation that is the Hippo. And even though we are growing and getting bigger by the minute, it still has that awesome small town feel, and our Midwest values that we come from, we have here. And so to have our sons, who next year are going to be sophomores and juniors, be able to be comfortable and stay at that school, and still be able to, be a part of their activities. And, Christy works in the special ed department, and she's had a couple different roles there, serving teachers, serving kids. It's just a good place to be and a place we want to stay.
And speaking of a place you want to play, you talked about it a second ago, but that Hutto Memorial Stadium, I mean, the renovations out there, it looks like y'all will be good to go and ready to play in it come this upcoming fall?
We will. Last year playing, I think we had 5 Thursday night games and only 1 home game to be able to look at this year's schedule. And I think between the scrimmage and our 10 regular season games, We're home 7 out of those 11.
Wow.
It's going to be awesome for our community, for our fan base, for our school, and certainly our football team.
When you take a look back at your coaching career, and obviously you had been doing this far before you got in here at Hutto, but when you take a look back, is there what's going to stick out the most to you? Is there one specific moment either that will always just replay in your head when you think back to your career as a coach on the field?
There were probably 2 games that I'll always remember. 2005, my son Carson, my first son, was born on a Wednesday. He had heart surgery on Friday. And so Saturday morning, I made a 5-hour trip because this is when I was doing junior college football. Mm-hmm. And it was against a team that we felt very good about. And we continued to have a 3-hour marathon, almost 4-hour 3 overtime games. So not only was the week long, that Saturday was long, and then of course the 5-hour drive back. So that will definitely be one I'll remember. And then our first year at Hutto, the first round of the Texas high school football playoffs, 5A, and we play College Station, and we get the ball and drive 97 yards for a game-winning score. Tyler Herrick rolls on in, and just to see our crowd and our fan base and our kids and our coaches erupt to win that big first-round game against a good College Station team. I think those 2 will definitely be big memories, but you have to understand, I'm only 45. I've got a lot of football left in me. For now, this is a good place to be, but 7, 8, 10 years down the road, that itch may come back to go work with a group of kids in a different way again.
Absolutely. And finally, Coach, one other thing that people might not know about you, you're a professional broadcaster around these parts. It's been told that you called some playoff games for us on Texan Live last year. I got to ask, is that going to be able to continue, or are you too big time for us now?
I just feel I'll never be up to the ranks of the people on the other end of this call. So there's no way I'll be able to match their persona and their abilities and the enthusiasm they bring to it. But usually when people get to their, probably 127th, 128th pick on a Friday or Saturday of people they need to fill in, that's when they call me. So I'm sure I'll entertain that call and watch some good football if it does come again. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you're far too kind. Well, Coach, we'll definitely make sure to give you a call. Congratulations again on your move to athletic director, and we look forward to heading out to Hutto Stadium and seeing it sometime soon. Y'all have fun at that College World Series.
Well, that sounds good. We'll be rooting for a bunch of teams up there. Going to see some good things. We can't wait for you guys to come and see the new digs in Hutto, America, and cheer on the Hippos.
All right, Coach. Talk to you later.
Have a good day.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.